Welcome to highlights of the 41st Lidl Deutschland Tour. It's day 3, but stage 2, riding away from Schwäbisch Hall in Baden-Württemberg in the direction of Offenbach and der Quatsch. Yesterday's finish, absolutely spectacular. Louis Barret taking a solo win, but Paul Magnier hanging on to the very, very end. There were the jerseys going into stage 2, day 3, riding away from the Swabian Franconian forests, thick, green, lush, and heading down to the pan-flat plains of the River Rhine. The last 70 kilometres almost entirely flat. A bad day for Alexis Brunel, riding off the back of the peloton and out the race, as we would learn. The rain came too. It was miserable, hard, dark, wet, fully wet for the 3 riders in the breakaway. Ole Thaler back in there again for Remby Radnet, and this time joined by 2 other riders from those 3rd Division German continental teams. Ben Felix Jochum of Lotto Kernhaus and Alvaro Sagrado of Stork MRW Bau. The 3 of them working well together. Visma Lease by combining with Paul Magnier's Soudal Quickstep team to do the chasing. They never had more than about 2.5 minutes of lead, not even enough for Ben Felix Jochum to get into the virtual lead on the road. The big world teams, particularly Soudal Quickstep, really measly with the gap they'd allow them to have. In Oberhausen, it was Alvaro Sagrado repeating what he'd done at Landhausen. He'd also taken the Juxkopf King of the Mountains point as well. And with that, Alvaro Sagrado had won every single intermediate point on the day. The Spaniard having a fantastic day out. They continued, but their lead was tumbling and the catch was looking ominous as well. And there was the catch as it happened, and they were headed then towards a bonification sprint point, 3, 2 and 1 seconds. And this one would be interesting because it did tease out UAE Team Emirates, Isaac Del Toro feeling like he might be the fastest. But he wasn't the only one wanting to have a go. Watch for the blue jersey of Louis Barret moving up the outside, right up alongside Isaac Del Toro. The clash of the 1 and 2 yesterday, back at it again for 3, 2 and 1 bonus seconds. Del Toro, of course, in the green Skoda jersey being led out. Barret down there in the blue shorts of the Lidl leaders jersey. And there was Mateusz Wacek in the Czech champions jersey in the middle, but the line just came too soon. It was absolutely perfect for Isaac Del Toro. But you could see behind them, Wacek and even Barret feeling like they hadn't seen the line coming up on them. Isaac Del Toro, once again, with perfect timing. Well, I can tell you after that point, the race was then just fully alight. It kept going. It was looking at various points, but we wouldn't get the expected sprint finish that we'd been looking forward to in Offenbach and the Quatsch. There were enough teams, including Tudor Pro Cycling, who wanted to push forward those cracks and see if they could create something of a breakaway. However, the heavy weight of the likes of Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe and then of course Soudal Quickstep with Paul Magnier meant it coming back together. They came to the finish line at the start of a final 13-kilometre lap. The bell was being rung and the riders knew, as we did, it was coming to a sprint. You can just see at the back that, Wacek, another one of those to pull out of the way. Paul Magnier is right there, but he's having to work his way through. His lead-out man normally would be Dries van Gestel. It is Van Gestel, I think, now who's going. Was that Rex? Can't quite see the number. Van Gestel is ready. Magnier, in fact, it's my pick for the day, Danny Van Poppel, who's now on the front. Van Poppel has got Tim Tuitenberg just behind him. Magnier being led up now by Rex. Oh, but Magnier's getting squeezed in. He's up alongside the side of Max Walscheid. Look for the green and blue jersey, number 31 on his back. Paul Magnier, the best rider, sprinter in this race. He has to lean on Phil Bauhaus to try and get out. He sits 3rd wheel. Walscheid is 2nd wheel. It is Lawrence Rex who's leading. There's a flyer coming. It's Lietau. Yuri Lietau coming up the outside for Cararau. He goes head-to-head with Paul Magnier. Lietau coming from miles back, the Portuguese rider. It is now between Magnier and, I think, the rider, by the look of that, from Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. I don't think that was Van Poppel at all. And it wasn't. It was Alessio Maggianotti, their 19-year-old.
Oggi ho cercato di limare il più possibile, guardando anche gli altri velocisti, ascoltando i consigli di tutta la squadra. Sì, è un sogno battere Paul perché abbiamo visto tutti al Giro d'Italia cosa è riuscito a fare. Sì, ora me lo godo, diciamo, anche se domani sarà un altro giorno.
Maginotti, still a member of the Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe rookies, their development team, and yet stepping up to the highest level right here today. Remember the name of the Italian because he's just beaten Paul Magnier. Yuri Leitao with a fantastic sprint in third, and Louis Barret maintaining his lead going into tomorrow's absolutely vital Queen's stage. He's got a fight on his hands. Isaac Del Toro will not give up on this one, and neither will Giulio Ciccone.